PenMax Staffing is proud to sponsor the Job Hunt. These HR professionals will give you some great insights into finding the job that's right for you.
Hello, my name is Kelly Fleck. I am the HR manager for Buckhorn Incorporated here in Springfield, Missouri. I have been in the HR profession for over 20 years, so I would like to say I've seen it all, but I guarantee I have not. I'm here today to help you with some do's and don'ts of interviewing. We can all use extra advice, and I hope you will find this helpful. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of it, just a couple of pieces of advice. If you're still hungover from your jolly old time at the bar the night before, and yes, you still have that aroma, or maybe you're late for your interview because your tanning appointment ran over, you might just want to reschedule that interview because, let's face it, you're not going to get the job. So I'll just hit the top ones. Of course, you need to show up early for your interview. Don't be late. If something comes up, it's better to cancel and reschedule. Don't show up with your children in tow. I mean, that's just going to be distracting, and that won't give you the opportunity to sell yourself. And that's what you're there to do, is to sell yourself. This is your shot, and first impressions are of the utmost paramount importance. Okay, common sense again. Dress appropriately for the interview. If you are interviewing for a professional position, then you should dress professionally. If it's more a manufacturing type environment, khakis, polo shirt, just appropriate type clothing. But again, they should be wrinkle-free, should not smell, should not have stains or tears or anything like that. My rule of thumb is the best practice is to leave the cell phone out in the vehicle. If you have it in your pocket and it's vibrating, that's extremely distracting. So if you can't turn it off, leave it out in the car. That would be the best thing to do. Make sure you have a firm handshake. I'm a woman, but I don't want to shake a hand with a limp noodle myself, okay? So just have a nice firm handshake. Make sure to look everybody in the eye. I can't tell you how many interviews I sat in where all the men got recognized, but as the one woman sitting in the room, I got completely ignored, and here I am, the HR manager. So make sure you look everybody in the eye, answer their questions, and don't ignore the female sitting in the room. Also, always be prepared to answer open-ended questions. If you put something on your resume that you said you have had experience doing, by golly, you better have had experience doing it, because when you get asked those questions and you have no clue, well, that's a red flag. And any experienced interview will be able to see those red flags and pick up on them pretty quickly. Make sure you adequately and appropriately answer questions. Don't ramble on, but make sure you have answered the question thoroughly that was asked of you. If you skip over it, again, that'll be picked up on. And this is a key that a lot of people don't do this nowadays. Make sure you do research on the company you're interviewing with, and come to the interview with a list of questions that you are going to ask at the end when you're given an opportunity. And make sure you ask questions about the company, because that leaves a very good impression and shows that you are interested in the company and you have done some research on the company. And trust me, that'll score you some points. Now, as for don'ts, and this is a big one, never speak ill of your previous employer or your previous boss, because trust me, the interviewer is sitting there and all that's going through their mind is, well, gee, I wonder what they're going to say about me someday. You know, sometimes jobs don't work out, and maybe you don't part ways in the best way you would choose, but never speak ill of your previous boss, employer, and plus you don't know, you could be speaking to, their cousin or who knows. So never use cuss, slang, and don't be chomping on your gum in an interview. That is such a pet peeve. If you're doing these types of things, the person interviewing you or the group interviewing you, they're not going to hear your message. They're not going to hear what you have to say, because all that's going to be going through their mind is they're going to be putting little tick marks on their pad of how many times you said, And well, no, I don't know. That's why you're here to tell me. Now, there are times when we've all made a mistake in our past, or there's maybe something that we're not proud of, but own it, live up to it, be honest about it, and tell how you learned from it and how you've grown from it, and that you will never make that mistake again, and why you would be a great hire for this company and what you can bring to the table for them. Thank you. I hope this has been helpful.
At PenMax Staffing, we want to help you with your job hunt. We've put together a report for job seekers with the secrets to answering the most common interview questions, 5 ways to succeed at job fairs, and how social media can make or break your job search. Just click the link below for this valuable information. And at any time you need free help with a job, friendly staffing specialists are ready to help you at your local PenMax.